everyone, it's Hannah, and today I'm trying something a little bit different but at the same time vaguely familiar, because that is the kind of craft that I enjoy to do most. Everyone loves to know what they're doing in the world. It's just human nature, it's what happens, and this hair is really annoying me. Behind the ear you go. So when I did my Q&A, whenever I did it last week? Yeah, I think it was last week. Anyway, when I did my Q&A last week, you will have seen that I was asked to do more sewing tutorials. So that happened. This phone case was meant to happen last week or at some point, and I just didn't have the inspiration. And then I got this t-shirt in the post, and it's from Tea Turtle, and it's incredible, and it's a narwhal and a unicorn, and they're in love, and it's bright and colourful, and it's amazing. So I was inspired to make this phone case. Da 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 da, heart on the bum. But yeah, it's a really cute phone case, and it's lined, well, half lined, and then for the tutorial I made this one, and it's got a significantly larger eye, and it's not as perfect because things I make for tutorials just aren't as perfect looking as things I just generally make. Also, the sun decided to come out and shine really brightly halfway through my tutorial, so I had to create a shadow with my body. So yeah, sorry about that, it just kind of happened. So as I said, it's still vaguely familiar because I've actually made a phone case tutorial like this before. It was after So Craftastic made her Pop-Tart phone case, and I loved it and thought it was really cute, and I thought I want a phone case but didn't want to crack out my sewing machine because I'm still slightly scared of it, and I may as well just give it to my sister at this point. But anyway, and I made owl phone cozies, da-da-da, because it was autumn, and now it's not autumn anymore. Spring is coming up, so I've gone for nice spring bright colours, and well, this isn't a bright colour, but it's nice. It's got a nice mint green striped lining, and yeah, kind of cheated at some points. So this is fabric glued on, and the inside is hemmed with fabric glue. If you don't want to do that, that's okay. You can sew the entire thing. I'm just lazy. You can also fabric glue the entire thing if you don't want to do the blanket stitch around the outside. Anyway, this intro is far too long. Sorry about that. Let's just get on with the tutorial, shall we? God, I go on a bit, don't I? Anyway, you're going to need 2 rectangles of felt, which are around 1 centimetre larger than your phone, or have a border of 1 centimetre larger than your phone, I suppose I should say, instead. And yeah, so you are going to need 2 of these, and you're going to want to have cut them straighter than I have, but I'm not very good at cutting in a straight line. Then you are going to want to take a piece of fabric, this will be your lining fabric, and you're going to want that to have a border of around 1 centimetre as well. Then grab your scissors and line up the felt so it's in the centre of your rectangle. Then we're going to cut out the corners, my goodness, words. We're going to cut out the corners of the piece of fabric. So the corner that you've just cut out and the corner of the felt sort of meet up. This is so when you fold the pieces of fabric over, when you're hemming it, it means that you won't get weird bunchy corners, because they're really annoying. And they're really difficult to sew through as well. You can just cut the corner at a diagonal if you prefer, but I don't know, I quite like this method. It's not too shabby. Then grab your fabric glue, and we're ready to glue. So you'll realise that I made a mistake. Don't do this. Don't do this bit. You want to, 1, I used way too much fabric glue, and 2, glue on the wrong side of your fabric, not the right side of your fabric. That's me realising. So turn your fabric over. Well done, Hannah. Got it on the tablecloth as well. Smooth. So glue on the wrong side of your fabric and fold up the hem so the fold lines up with the cut out corner piece. You can see what I'm doing. And then do this to all of the sides. It doesn't matter that I made a mistake. That will just be at the bottom and will be hidden. That's okay. You're allowed 1 mistake. Well, you're allowed a few mistakes if we're honest. And yeah, so that's that done. I'm just going to whisk that off to the side while we deal with our unicorn. So grab your felt, and then this is the unicorn template I cut out, and you'll notice it's bald at the minute, and you're just going to want to cut that out of felt, and link to the pattern will be in the description box below. I got it from a patch, which was very useful. So grab your embroidery thread. The black is for his eye, and then I have pink for the detail on the horn. So thread your needle, not in the end, standard affair. Insert your needle where you want the eye to go. We are going to be doing a French knot. Clearly I love these, I seem to do them a lot. So you go, pull your needle all the way through and then wrap your thread. I should have done 3 times, but I did 4 times because clearly I'm a rebel, around your needle. And then you're going to insert your needle back into the same hole, or very, very close to the same hole that you came out of. And I cleverly did this off camera. But yeah, that's me going back down through the same hole, and then just pull your needle through and it will create a nice little knot, which will be your eyeball. Eye puns. So then I just cut off the excess. If you are sewing on your unicorn, please finish off the end, but I am gluing it, so I can just glue that end, it's not an issue. So thread your needle with the pink and knot in the end, and then I took ages doing this because I was scared I was going to split the felt, but I didn't. I should have used a thinner needle. That would have been the easiest way to avoid it. Anyway, insert your needle, pull through, and then you're inserting your needle kind of diagonally up. We want to create an illusion of a spiral. And yeah, this was the only way I could think of doing it, and there's probably better ways because yeah, I didn't want to split the felt. So the top spiral isn't the best, but it gives it charm and it gives it character and it makes it uniquely mine. So yeah, I did 3 spirals on my horn, and this top one was not the best one ever. And then like before, I'm just trimming off the excess, but if you are sewing, please finish it off properly. I don't want your work coming undone. But yeah, I'm in a lazy mood at the moment, apparently. You asked for a sewing tutorial and I give you half sewing, half fabric glue. Welcome to my life. So now you are going to want to get the main pieces and the tail pieces and cut them out of felt. I had a bit of artistic license with this, but I basically still traced the outline of the patch, and the sun has come out useful. So you are now going to line up your little creation on the front of your phone case. Yeah, that is the word I wanted. Wow, not awake. And this is just to make sure before you stick down the mane and the tail that everything is spaced properly, because obviously you're going to stick the mane and the tail down before you stick the unicorn down. And yeah, well, not the unicorn, the body. And yeah, so this looks good to me. So then you get your fabric glue again, remove the body, we'll come back to him later. And then I just glue the bottom of the mane so I know where it is, and stick it down, and then glue the rest of it. And you'll notice in a second that the mane moves slightly as I'm gluing it down, but because I already have that line of fabric glue, I'm able to line it back up again and glue it back to where it should be. My nails are so spring-like, I love it. Oh, I'm so excited for spring. We've actually had a couple of sunny days, as you can tell by all of the sun. I need to work out how to film in the sun. I haven't done that yet. So then we're gluing the tail down as well, and then the angle will shift any second now. Blah, la, la, la. Any second. There we go. My body is a sun shield. So now I'm just going around the outline of my unicorn with my fabric glue, making sure that all of the ends are glued down of the thread that I have randomly just cut off at random points, and random is my word of the day apparently. And then we are going to glue him down and make sure everything is nice and pressed down and everything is grand. And yeah, so then grab your other piece of felt that you haven't glued anything onto, grab your lining, and you might need to trim it slightly if you've got any sticky out bits, but yeah, you can work that out as you go around. So then grab some embroidery thread. Oh, voice cracking, my goodness. Grab some embroidery thread, pull a length of it, I don't know how much, it varies, you can always add more. And then I decided to split the thread, and I don't know why, but I just did. So I only used 3 strands to sew around the outside. So that's when you just pull 3 strands and then you untwist it as you go down. And I do this mostly off camera just because it's so much easier to do. I hold the end in my mouth and just pull, and yeah, it works. So then I realized I wanted some of the lining showing, so I cut a little dip in the top of my top piece of felt, and this is the design with stuff stuck on it, obviously, as you can see, a little unicorn face. And I clearly didn't think about camera angles at all at that point, but in a second you will see that I have a little dip so you can actually see the lining. And yeah, so to start with, I have tied a knot in my thread, threaded the needle, obviously. I am going through that top corner of the top piece of felt only. This is to hide the knot, obviously, because we want the knot to be hidden, and making sure everything is lined up. Then we're going to do blanket stitch. So you are going to insert your needle in a second, a bit away but still next to where your needle comes out of. You're going through all 3 pieces of fabric and then thread around the needle and pull, and the first one always looks a bit dodgy, and then go a little space along again, go through the top piece of felt, the lining, and the bottom piece of felt, wrap the thread around and pull it through. And then I'm just going to do this all around the outside of my phone cozy. Obviously, if you want to machine it, you can machine it. So Craftastic shows you how to do that. If you want to glue it, you can glue it. The world is your lobster. I just like the look of blanket stitch. I just think there's something nice and homey and homemade about it. And don't worry, I don't show you me sewing around all 3 edges because we would be here till next week. Cool. So now we are going to sew along the top, which is just going through the lining and the back piece of felt, and then going to go back along the front, which is just going through the front piece of felt for the top. And then I forgot to do this bit before, but you're just going to glue a heart onto his bum. If you are sewing your unicorn on, you're going to want to do this before you sew it all together, and I forgot to say that, so I'm sorry if it's too late. But yeah, it's just super cute. And now I would wait for the glue to completely dry, but I was too excited and I had to use it. And yeah, your phone case is ready to use. Hurrah! So now you know how to make your own cute little unicorn phone case. As I have said, a link to the outline that I used, and it's from a patch. So the link to the outline that I used can be found in the description box below. Obviously you can do whatever kind of outline you want. You can do a pink fluffy unicorn dancing on rainbows if you like. If you get that reference, thumbs up to you, and I hope you enjoy having that song stuck in your head. Don't forget that if you did enjoy this video, you can give it a big old thumbs up. Your support truly means the world to me, and why not hit subscribe? I post new craft tutorials here in the Corner of Craft every Sunday, and then I post bonus videos in the week as well, and you've had so many bonus videos this week, it's crazy. So on Monday, I showed you this little guy, or gal, I suppose I should say. I unboxed her and it was amazing from Trick of the Stitch, so make sure you check out that box unboxing video. It's me, it's a little me, and she's got my hair and everything. And then on Tuesday I launched my Patreon account, so if you would like to support me on Patreon, which is a crowdfunding website, check out the link in the description box below. It will take you to my Patreon page, and there you will be able to pledge any amount from $1 upwards, and there are amazing perks, and I list them all in that video, so check that one out as well. And then on Wednesday we went to Würzburg for the day, because I went there a couple of weekends ago and I filmed it, and it was Fasching, which is Mardi Gras, and it's all very exciting. It's a lot of people walking around saying hello, and I didn't really understand it, but it was all fun. And then on Thursday, my goodness, so many videos, we had another crafty chat because it's been a month since our last one, so we had a nice little catch up. We discussed our life, my life anyway, and you filled me in on yours, and it was a lot of fun. And yeah, so that's what's been happening here. So make sure you check out those videos and hit subscribe so my videos come up in your subscription feed. And I don't post that many videos every week, just putting that out there. It's usually 1 craft tutorial and then 2 videos a week if I can do it. Don't forget that if you do decide to make your own phone cozy, that I want to see a picture of it because I am nosy as. So post your pictures on social media using the hashtag #thecornerofcraft, so obviously I can click it and check it and all of that jazz. Just want to say a quick thank you to everyone for helping me get to 15,000 subscribers. It was my goal to get to 15,000 subscribers by March, so we did it. Congratulations everyone, thank you so much. It truly means so much to me. Next goal, 20,000. I don't know when to set the date for, but hopefully 20,000 is the next big goal, and that is very exciting. I just love to see my channel continue to grow. Oh, it's like when you care for a small child and they're actually achieving what they want to achieve. Don't forget to check out the description box for a link to all of my social media accounts, as well as a list to the materials that you will need to make your unicorn phone case, which matches exactly with my t-shirt and wasn't intentional, and they stick here, and that's really funny. Thank you very much once again for watching, and I shall see you very soon in my next video. Bye! Hey everyone, it's Hannah, and today I am going to show you how to make this really cute little brick stitch Snow White. I actually found the pattern on braceletbook.com, which is really exciting. I used an alpha pattern, and she's so dinky, it's so cute, and I just love her.